best friends this week. It's the Pats and the Bills, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild. First monthly gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know that
just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
a lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense
drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Henry. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing now from the gun. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. They'll go again with Williams. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Patriots are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The Bills offense ready now for their 2nd drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw. This one caught by Khalil Shakir.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of... They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A give, and here comes Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The punt team comes on, and here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. One more time going up top with Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Allen going to throw again. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. He'll drop to throw. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. 3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. First and 10. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Back to the air one more time. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Now, for the point after. It's up and through. And the Patriots take a 10-3 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Now Allen. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Throwing is Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
P.J. Reed there defensively.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. The Jaguars trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check in on the Commanders at home in Landover. And that one's at halftime with them leading the visiting New York Giants. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Deebo Samuel up near 100 yards.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Godwin working the right side. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Christian Benford brings him down. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, he'll set. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Patriots ready for the punt. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Take it in, back at his own 12. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Bills.
That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing again. It's Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll try and run here with Cook. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
It out quickly to Coleman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Patriots has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
And a yard at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bills offense ready to take over once again. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Got a man left side. It's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Allen. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Allen. That's into traffic, but taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. To throw again, it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Again, it's Allen to the air. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And he will score. Game on. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And he's going to be about a yard short of the 1st, getting it up to the 36. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 40.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's got his man, Kayshon Boutte. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The PAT, up and good. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field, and he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. On second down, Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. He gets this complete to Shakir. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Here's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Allen going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. One more time going up top with Allen. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the Bills are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4. Play action. It's Allen. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Pass now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Patriots offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners at home, as we say so long from Foxborough.